Jai Hind students, today we are going to discuss the properties of a parallelogram. But before that, let us perform an activity. Here is a parallelogram ABCD with the diagonal AC, and let us cut this parallelogram along the diagonal AC. Now it is very clear that when we cut this parallelogram along the diagonal, then we have got two triangles. So it is very clear from this that diagonal divides a parallelogram into two triangles. Now the question is whether these two triangles are congruent or not, and for that what we have to do, we have to check whether they are congruent or not. So for that what we have to do, we have to place one triangle over the other. So let us place ABC triangle over CDA, and then we see that they are actually covering each other. That means they are equal in all respects. That means these two triangles are congruent to each other. So from this activity it is very clear that a diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. Now let us prove it geometrically. So the first proof we will write it in detail because it is given in the NCERT book, the theorem and its proof, but other properties which are given in the form of theorem, that we will discuss, but we will not write in detail. So for the first theorem, so the theorem first one is 8.1, a diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. So let us prove it geometrically. So here is our parallelogram ABCD with the diagonal AC. So first we will write, so for theorem 8.1, first we have to write, because whenever we have to write the theorem, first we have to write given, then RTP, and if construction is there, construction, and then proof. So given we will write ABCD is a parallelogram in which AC is the diagonal. Now it is required to prove that triangle ABC congruent to triangle CDA, and then proof we will write. Now in triangles ABC and CDA we can say, let us mark this angle as angle 1, this angle as angle 2, this angle as angle 3, this angle as angle 4. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4 for both, because we can say they are alternate interior angles. And not only that, AC is common to both, but for the first angle, according to the correspondence, we have to write AC is equal to CA for the second triangle, and that is common, reason is common. So therefore these two triangles ABC congruent to triangle CDA by angle, then this side, then this angle. So by side, by angle side angle, by angle side angle congruence rule. So it is proved that a diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. Now for the second theorem, the next property, in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. So in order to prove that, let us discuss only In order to prove that, again we have to prove these two triangles are congruent, namely ABC and CDA triangle congruent. And if they are congruent, by CPCT we can say AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to DA. So after this only we have to add that CPCT, by CPCT AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to DA by CPCT. So this proves that in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Now the next theorem is 8.3. Theorem 8.3. What is the property? If just is converse, this is the converse of 8.2. If each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal, then it is a parallelogram. So suppose this is a quadrilateral ABCD. What is given? Opposite sides are equal, that means AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to DA. What we have to prove? We have to prove that it is a parallelogram, and for that construction we will join AC, and then these two triangles will be congruent. These two triangles will be congruent, namely triangle ABC congruent to triangle CDA. These two triangles will be congruent because AB is equal to CD and then BC is equal to DA, because we have already proved that opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. That is the property of parallelogram, and we have proved it also. So these two triangles are congruent because AB is equal to DC, BC is equal to DA, and AC is equal to CA. So by side these two triangles are congruent. And when these two triangles are congruent, we can say by CPCT angle 1 and angle 2 they are equal. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2, and when angle 1 is equal to angle 2 by CPCT they are equal. But these are alternate interior angles. These are alternate interior angles and they are equal, and they are formed when AB and DC are intersected by this diagonal AC. So we can say therefore AB is parallel to DC. Similarly, we can say this angle 3 and angle 4, they are also equal. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4, they are also equal by CPCT. But these are also alternate interior angles, and they are formed when AD and BC intersected by this diagonal AC. Therefore, we can say that AD is parallel to BC. So when 3 and 4 equal, angle 3 and angle 4 equal, we can say AD is parallel to BC. So first we have said AB parallel to DC. Now it is proved that AD parallel to BC. That means both pairs of opposite sides of this quadrilateral are parallel. Therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. Now fourth property, that is we have to prove that in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. So for that what we will do, let us draw, this is for 8.4. Suppose this is a parallelogram ABCD. Now we have to prove that opposite angles are equal. Now first we are taking up this angle A and angle B. So angle A plus angle B, that is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because they are co-interior angles. So these are the angles on the same side of the transversal. It is happening like this. This is A, this is B, these two are parallel, this is D point, this is C point. So angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree, and similarly angle B plus angle C is also 180 degree, because it will be like this. This is BC. These two are parallel, AB and DC. AB and DC parallel. So sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree. So for both region is co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. So region is co-interior angles for both. Now from these two equations it is very clear right hand sides of these equations are equal. So angle A plus angle B is equal to angle B plus angle C. Now from both the sides angle B cancel, therefore angle A is equal to angle C. Now angle A plus angle B we have already written as 180 degree. Now we have proved that angle A is equal to angle C. So if you place or suppose this is equation 1 and angle A plus angle D also we can write 180 degree. Suppose this is equation 2. So for both region is same co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. So from both these two we can say again angle A plus angle B is equal to angle A plus angle D. Now from both the sides angle A cancel, so that means angle B is equal to angle D. So first we have proved angle A is equal to angle C. Now we have proved angle B is equal to angle D. So that means in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal.